Alright guys, we are here doing a deck and fight deck profile for Altmile. Um, this deck is kind of like a little bit difficult to play because you have so many lines of play and combos. You can do multi-attack combos, but it's not as strong as the Jonite build, but it's pretty strong. You know what I mean? It's still missing a couple of pieces that to really set it where it needs to go, but this is my build right here, and I've been able to really just get in there with the deck. It's pretty fun. Royals is definitely fun. I'm definitely going to see if I can probably like do as much as possible to play every royal deck that comes out. Since they already released the information about the new Altmile G card that's coming out. I'm pretty excited to see that and see how it plays and see if it puts Altmile to a different tier level of play. But let's go ahead into the deck profile and explain most of the cards. Alright, so most of them is definitely going to be the same as what is played in the my Jewel Knight Altmile build that I've already posted, which probably should have came out today. But let's go ahead with the starter. The starter is Shining Knight Melios. I'm not doing these names, not. But Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, put this unit into your soul to call a grade 2 from your deck. And then also can't be retired by card effects. So most of the starters from G are going to be resistant to being retired, but not resistant from being paralyzed, bounced, or locked. So it's tough because it's not really resistance, it's just a condition really. So you can still bounce, lock, or paralyze these cards. But it's a nice little grade 2 when you need it for Counterblast 1. But sometimes you really don't use it too much because you don't want to waste your Counterblast when you have so many other things you need to be Counterblasting for. And sometimes you have to use your counter charger to push that extra multi-attack in, which it's not going to hit. So definitely tough. Alright, let's get into it. We're back here again with the Blue Sky Knight Altmile. Generation Break 2 skill. During your turn, all your units get plus 5k in the front row. And then Stride skill, you may call 2 cards from your hand. 2 of the units that gets plus, and then you can also choose 2 of your units on the board. So not the cards you chose, you can choose anything on the board and give it plus 5k. Most of the time you're going to be choosing like boosters so you can get your multi-attacks ready to go. And then also in addition, you also recycle your grade 2s by taking a grade 2 from your drop zone, putting the bottom of the deck, and then he also gets plus 3k when placed to hit that 9k number if you are going first, which is not preferable to go first. Everybody wants to go second. But they got the new buff coming out for JP where if you go first, you get an extra card. So that's how good it is to go second in G. I'm also playing a one of Palamedes, basically just a 13k attacker. Most of the time I check it in damage, but it also hits 13k numbers, so it's pretty nice. And then you're also able to hit like better multi-attack combos because this can swing unboosted at 13k base, like brawlers and stuff like that. So you know, it helps out. And this is probably the first deck, and only deck that I'm playing crits in. It's not bad. The only real situation it is that all the Legion's Royal Paladins are, what do you call it, are seeker based, are xenophobic, so you can't really just put it in any deck and make it work. You could try like playing playing Gancelot and then playing the Blaster Blaze, but that's 2 counter blasts to retire something when you only have when you have Spirit for a 1 counter blast to retire something, so it really doesn't come up being worth it. So it's fine playing the crits, you know what I mean. You don't need as much draws as you would in any other deck. United Sanctuary decks are good at like advantage and putting cards on the board, so you know what I mean, you really don't run out of cards. So basically Bringer of Dreams, G Break 1, when your Vanguard attacks and is a Vanguard, and your Vanguard is a grade 3 Altmile or greater. So when you stride over a grade 3, you basically get the stride basically gets the name, so he will always be Altmile while on stride. Put this card into the soul, draw a card and get plus 5k. And then also if you trigger damage, if you damage check this, you also draw a card. But it's a crit when you drop check it. And then we're also playing 4 of the heals, Healing Pegasus, Heal Guardians. Let me go ahead and explain it again. Plus 15k. If attack is about to lose you the game, it prioritizes over PGs. That's as far as I'm gonna go with that. So I've been explaining this for like 5 deck profiles. And then we're also I'm a more of a free to play account as much as possible. So I was only able to open like 2 boxes, like 280 packs. So I was only able to get 2 Saint Blow and 2 Gablade, but you know, I mean, to be honest, you don't really worry. You don't really need the rest of them. You don't need 4 Saint Blow. You don't need 4 Gablade. By the time it's time for you to use a 4 for a 3rd Gablade, your opponent shouldn't be letting you hit. Like, they should be at 5, and you shouldn't be hitting. You should be going for game. So, just a space filler. I'm playing the 4 of Samuel. Basically, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if your opponent's damage check is 4 or less, and you have exactly 5 rear guards, Counter Blast 1 to deal them damage, and then yeah. So it's pretty good when your opponent's at 4, you deal them that 1 damage, put in the 5, and then your Vanguard is still coming in for its attack to proc a PG. So pretty nice in that point when you don't really have multi-attack options for Gablade. Gablade is one of your best cards, which you're going to be using most of the time. When this unit hits, call a grade 2 from your deck. It is mandatory, so you do have to call something. Even if your opponent hits a defensive and you can't multi-attack anymore, you still have to call something. And then we're also playing, like I said, the 2. Let's go with the SP. I was able to get an SP. Holy Dragon, Saint Blow Dragon. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, hold on, show you the SP. Look at this, sexy. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, G Persona Blast to get this unit plus 3k for every rear guard until the end of battle. If you have 2 or more rear guards face up, if you have 2 or more cards face up in the G zone, basically Generation Break 2, he gets a crit, and then you can choose a grade 2 rear guard. All your grade 2 rear guards basically get the skill where they can't be retired by card effects. Pretty nice, especially when you're at 5. To protect yourself from the Kagero matchup. Kageros are really popular in this format right now because of the cross, and then you got Blade Master. So it's definitely super pretty nice. There is some Brawler players still out there. That doesn't help you against that, but you know, it's still pretty nice. We're also playing 2 Blaster Blade Spirits just to be able to you're able to call it out with the Starlight Violinist. When played, Soul Blast 1, Counter Blast 1 to call grade 2 from your deck. Basically call the Spirit for Counter Blast 1 to retire when your opponent intercepts. Pretty nice to be able to push damage. We're also playing 1 of the Tech Gall, just basically Generation Break 1. It has boost skill. It's pretty nice because your whole deck calls grade 2s and nothing but grade 2s. So being able to call a grade 2 booster is really helpful, especially when you don't draw any. And then we're also playing the Knight of Fragment, 3 of. He's basically counter charge for the deck, counter charge, soul charge during your turn. Also, if you have 2 or more grade 2s, this unit gets plus 2k, so it's 11k attacker while counter charging. And then the diamond of the deck is Knight of Twin Sword. When this unit attacks, if it is boosted, Counter Blast 1, call another grade 2 besides Twin Sword from your deck. Super nice, easy, great multi attacks. Another Amber clone for Royals with the boosted on attack. Call something or do something, whatever. Like I said, everyone has one. And then we're also playing 4 of the Knight of Reform Pier. Generation Break 1, once per turn. When your grade 2 rear guard is placed, if your Vanguard is Altmile, your rear guards during this turn, including this card, gets plus 2k until the end of the turn. So basically just bigger columns so you can be able to hit your multi-attacks. Too bad only procs 1 time, but there ain't really better grade 1s to play than this. So, you just tossing it as 4. Also playing Soul Blast 2, draw 1, just for the extra draw, get your extra card. We're playing 4 to Unflipper PGs, very nice SP, Holy Knight Guardian. And then we're also playing 4 of the Laura Knight Silliness, basically the Altmile Searcher and the Strike Fighter. And then we're playing 5 draw, 4 crit triggers, and then 4 heal. Really, really good. We're gonna be getting it done with suited Aichi. I'm sorry, I had to use my one medal on Kamui for the next boost skins for OTT and Narukami. So I wasn't able to get the one for Shion. I might think about getting it later, depending on if I'm able to play more Royal Paladins. But we're gonna see. It's fine, you know what I mean. I understand you're not gonna be able to see the animation, but you know, we still gonna thug it out with Aichi. So let's go ahead and put these back. Don't really need those. Need to keep the Blast Blade Spirits in deck as much as possible. You really want to mulligan as much as possible so you can basically draw your Altmile, because it's literally Altmile or death. And since you're only playing 4 plus the Stride Fighter, there is a really good chance that you don't draw it. So, and this is probably the only deck that only plays 4 or 5 grade 3s for the deck. Everyone else is playing like 8 or 9 or whatever. So it's definitely tough, but like I said, you don't really need it. The crits come in handy when they're in deck. Right now, just extra draw. Once I get to Altmile. Alright, so we're playing against, I think this is a streamer, a Twitch streamer that we're playing against. Let's see here. Solo Poppy only. I think I said that right. Novas isn't really a bad matchup. It is tough to play against because our only defense is our intercepts, and when they can multi-attack past the intercepts and deal you a bunch of damage, it's super tough. But right now we already have 2 PGs, so that's pretty nice. Going forward, I don't want to draw heals, but I don't mind for more guarding, but I'll rather obviously check them. I hope we get some draw triggers so we can get some cards, because right now we're going into Altmile and we don't have many cards to play with. Another PG. Alright. At least we can stride easily. This is definitely a Gablade turn. There's nothing really else we can do. We can create a column with the 2 crit triggers. Let's see what we draw, and we'll go from there, because we can use a starter to get us a grade 2. Alright, we got the Counter Charger, which is nice. I think I'm going to call both of them, because the Counter Charger can swing unboosted. And we'll give these 2 power because the Vanguard is going to swing last. This one right here. We actually don't have to call the Counter Charger. I forgot we have Violinist. Which can't swing unboosted, which is fine, I think. No, it's not fine. I think we should call the Tech Gal. Yeah, we should probably just call the Tech Gal. And swing this boosted. Yeah, we could swing that boosted. We're only going to use one of these crit triggers, is what I'm saying. So this is what we can do. We can swing unboosted here. Swing unboosted here, get the counter charge. Hits the defensive. That really just destroys our multi-attack plays. And we soul charge a PG. Alright, so I'm going to use the one that is boosting, because we're not going to be able to hit anymore. And then we draw into a crit trigger. And then I'm also use the other one also, because we're going to call something right here anyway. Heal trigger, very nice. Help us to get our numbers. Draw trigger, very nice. Alright. Okay. Why not? Why not get a triple trigger that doesn't help us get our multi-attack at all? So we'll do this. We'll call this. I'll be running out of time. I gotta hurry up. So we'll call this and then call drop that and then call this for next turn, since we already have Twin Blade. And then we can call here. Oh, it's still, the other rear guard still wouldn't hit anyway. No matter how much power we have, it's the other column wouldn't hit. So we got another card for later. We got an intercept for later. 11k attacker, very nice. doesn't have to be placed to get the 2K. Okay. And we have the Twin Blade. Well, I'm pretty sure he's going to have intercepts up. So the Twin Blade in my hand isn't really going to matter. The only one that's going to matter is the one that I call from the Gablade. Or probably, since he's at 5, I think going Samuel will probably just be better. Since there's no never mind. Never mind. I still think Samuel might be better because he has double intercept. If I call, okay, he's gonna outshine me on the triggers now. Okay, no, he didn't. All right, so if I call, okay, we got a draw trigger. That's nice, right? Okay, it didn't seem like it was procking, so I think mine's proc last after his, player priority or whatever, I guess. So what we can do, I'm not really worried about these attacks. We got PGs for days. So what we can do is I'm trying to think while watching him freaking destroy me here. I'm trying to figure out where my heals is at, but we can go Gablade and then have this swing. So I got to think about my turns on my opponent's turn. If I don't, then I might deck out. I mean, I might, I think I should just go Samuel. No, I'm going to go Gablade because it gives me more attacks. I definitely need to go Gablade. So let's pitch this and pitch that. I got to hurry up. A hard strike, but it's fine. So we'll go Gablade. This will swing unboosted. Alright, call this and this. This one here and this one here. Give them both power. And then put this back in deck. I gotta hurry up. So this swing unboosted, swing, call something. Okay, we're good. So swing unboosted, This is going to call Twin Sword. So that's what's good about the crit triggers. You just, you just swing in. Hope he doesn't get defensive. Let's just hope he doesn't get one. All right, no defensive. We're cool. All right, so we call the Twin Sword here, which Twin Sword is going to call something else. Let's see here. Kind doesn't matter. Call this here. I don't run out of time. See, that's what I was talking about. I run out of time very easily. Alright. And that's the PG. He's out of Heal Guardians. He still has 4 cards in hand. That's still tough. But we have 2 heals, Heal Guardians, plus 3 PGs. We're still good. We're still good defensively. And we got double intercept. So, you know what I mean? The Gablade was definitely the better choice than the Samuel. Sometimes I do go Samuel that part, but the fact that he didn't hit defensive definitely helped me with being okay with the decision making, which this guy isn't going to do much. No one's hitting, so he's not going to stay in his rear guard. This is just going to be 1, 2, and then 2 attacks to face. Next turn, if I'm able to stride, which is tough, I'm probably going to go Saint Blow just to swing with a crit because he's low, his hand is low. Hopefully he doesn't have defensive defensive cards for days. He hits another heal trigger. I guess at this point, definitely going Samuel. If I'm able to stride, I'm definitely going Samuel. Oh, he pitched a PG. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely a Samuel turn. Like I said, you don't need that many Gablades because Samuel basically almost does the same thing. So, you know what I mean? It still works out. So let's see if we draw a Stride Fighter. Yes! Thank you, deck. I appreciate it. So, Stride. We're going to have enough rear guards, so we're fine. Because I could just call it Hill Guardian. It's fine. We don't need that much defense. Let's see what we draw. Booster. Alright, we could just call these this and this. Actually, this and this. So So call this here and then call that here. And then give power here and here, why not? And then put this back to deck, whatever. Alright. Swap these. Golly. Yeah, cool. Alright, and go battle. So swing unboosted. I wanted to make this column as big as possible. Maybe I should have put this booster here, but just so that a heal guardian doesn't save him. Alright, PG gone. He might not have it. He might not have it. Draw a trigger into another strike fire for next turn. Let's get big as possible. Alright, he has PG. He had PG. Let's see if he can stride. We still have 2 defensive cards, which he can't multi-attack. I'm just worried about his... I guess I'm not worried about his Vanguard being big. Yeah, he doesn't have another Victoplasm, so we're good. We're super safe right here. He still has 1 more healing deck, which I feel like he will check. But we have Strike Fighter, so we just go Saint Blow and kill him for game. Simple as that. This guy is not hitting at all. So Saint Blow for game is just going to be it. Even if he checks a heal, he's out of PGs. The heal is probably in his hand. It's not going to save him. Saint Blow is going to be huge. Saint Blow has a booster. He's going to be huge. All right. So we go Saint Blow to SP. It's pretty funny we're able to use everything. Let's make sure we don't have any more triggers in deck. I'll have 1 more. I hope I draw it. Oh, okay, my opponent gave up. I was like, dang, if I don't draw this draw trigger, I might lose. But I think I would have been still fine. Yeah, so that's 1 game down against one of our hard matchups. Novas and Kagro is one of our hardest matchups. Kagro just retiring at intercept. See this video? I mean this part. So let's see how good the next game is. If it's not good, you might see this game. If it is good, you won't see this game because it doesn't even matter. All right, let's get into another game. The brawler matchup was literally was so terrible. It was so bad. All right, now we get to play against Kagero. I welcome you, Kai. This is not the anime. You will not destroy me. All right, so violence is the best ride on grade 2, so that's fine. Like I said, since we're playing against Kagero, it's probably good to push him and push him hard. So we're gonna push. We have Violinist, which is a good pushing card. So, and we're going first, which you know, I mean, he gets to strike first, so you know, I mean, he has the advantage plus the extra card. But we're gonna be on grade 3 while he's a 9K, and these guys are great when your opponent's on grade 3 when they're 9Ks. All right, so we'll go here. I have a pretty good booster, so we can call. You can call whatever right now. I'm just gonna call the counter charger. Counter charger is fine. Too bad it doesn't work unless your generation break, but it's fine. All right, this is 13, right? And what's this? 13 too. I probably should have swung with this last just in case I hit a crit, but my defense, no defensive from my opponent. Very nice. Draw trigger. All right. So next time we go Altmile, hopefully we draw more cards. All we have in our hand is Stride Fighter, which is unfortunate because we need some attackers. We need to push. We need to push harder than he's retiring, which is going to be extremely tough. Oh, he's playing crits also. Okay. Let's get it, Blade Master. Let's get it. I think it's weird with the reverse Kai. It's like there's so many more other Kais than just the reverse. The reverse is meh compared to all the other Kai skins. But I don't know. I don't know his stuff, so it's whatever. Alright, let's go Altmile. Yes, we can't push as much as I wanted to, but it's fine. No biggie. We'll get a draw out of this. We don't lose our starter, like the brawler matchup. Get us a draw. Draw into a Hill Guardian. Check a draw into an Altmile that we would rather check, which is fine. It's fine. We take it. I'm gonna keep this in hand. I'm gonna use the stride fighters. Actually, I might just use this to stride and keep the stride father as a booster because we kind of need a booster. We kind of need at least one. I can call a tech guy with this guy right here. So probably better off just getting a booster. This guy must get big when you retire or something. No, he's a 13k. That's annoying. Then we're playing against a budget Kagura deck. Draw trigger. Very nice, I guess, for him. Alright, we got 3 counter blasts to work with, which is nice. We don't have any grade 2s in our hand. We drew one, that's nice. Alright, let's skip and then stride into the Gablade. Pitching this. I definitely need the booster. So I'm not going to be able to really utilize the multi-attack to the best of its ability. Put the counter charger back. No. Alright, so we'll use this. This swings unboosted. This is tough. Nothing can swing unboosted besides this guy right here. So okay, I see the play. I see the play and it's here. Alright, so we call this and then I want to still be able to stride. But I'm going to be able to call 2 columns. Okay, let's go battle. Let's go battle. We're good. So this swings in, boosted, calls a tech gal. So my Vanguard attacks, I'll be able to stack the triggers. Swing in, no trigger, cool, Gablade hits. Any triggers I can stack on tech gal, but it didn't seem like it was getting any. Alright, we got 1 trigger, which is nice. And then no trigger for him. Very good. Let's see here. Can we call this? That hits enough. That hits enough. And then that gets us another card on the board. Soul Blast. Another grade 2. And then call... I guess it wasn't worth it. I guess it wasn't worth it. I think I just wasted a counter blast. I don't know what I was thinking, but I definitely just wasted a counter blast, which is fine. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get more where that came from when he comes at our board. Let's say I'm deck thinning. Let's go with not misplaying and calling it deck thinning. He was deck thinning for better cards. Because the blaster wasn't it. Alright, he's going to Muhammad. Very strange. It's got to be a budget Kagura deck because, like, at this point you still go into another Musasa, but it doesn't seem like he has any more because he unflipped a clay elemental. So Mufasa would have got with our intercepts, but we're still getting like a good amount of counter blasts. Unfortunately, his Vanguard is going to hit, and we're going to lose our whole board. We don't have much we can really do after that. We have 2 draws we can check. He's checking heals. This is the struggle with playing against like Kagura. Just they literally just destroying our board, and we're not checking any draws at all. Super tough. Alright, we literally drew nothing. I guess I'll go Gablade and see what I draw. Pitch the Stride Fodder. Let's see what we draw. If it's worth calling a Hill Guardian. Violence is good. Violence was very good. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Me likey a lot. Yeah, that was a good draw. That was my favorite draw right there. Alright, let's go battle. Since Gablade is gonna hit, we're gonna call a twin sword, I guess. Stack our triggers here. Crit. Oh man, the blade is not hitting anymore. Oh, I'm being proven wrong that the crit trigger is good. I'm literally being proven wrong that the crit trigger is good. Like, there's literally nothing else to play. You can play against lots or whatever, but it's just, what else can you play? Alright, Vanguard has to swing here. He has to check a trigger, which he does. Checks another trigger. That's good. He's out of heals. He has no intercepts. He swings at my Heal Guardian. I think it's make it or break it. Draw Stride Fodder. Yes! I like it. Alright, now we go... No. We don't have enough cards to... I'm about to mess up. I need the SP. Alright, now we go Saint Blow. If we had more cards, we'll go Joseph. We would have went Samuel. But, this is fine. Alright, that's fine. Just call this here. Which, given these two power, putting whatever this back. This doesn't really do much. It hit 16. How many triggers does he have? No. How many triggers does he have? He has like 2 more triggers in deck somewhere. I don't think it's worth it. I could just take out a card. It's not worth it. We'll swing here. Alright, PG gone. And then we'll go this guy. I don't have any more triggers left, I'm pretty sure. I got one more. One more trigger and we draw it. That's nice. Oh, I have another trigger. Okay. Alright, PG. And then we'll just break up his columns. We have 2 defensive cards. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Okay, so he has another PG in his hand. So it wouldn't have been worth it to call the PG. But if he gets a trigger, we lose, I'm pretty sure. He has 1 more left. Ah, there it is. Oh, it's not enough. Okay, it's not enough. It's not enough. It was not enough. Alright, and then we basically just go gang because everything's big. Everything's big now. Yeah. So he's out of heals. He's out of heals. He has 1 more PG. It's not enough. It's not enough to stop us. It's not enough. Do we have any more triggers left? Nah. We got a 1 heal trigger left that we can check. Everything get big. Everything get big. Yes. Draw. Ah, we drew the heal trigger. Shoot. We drew the heal trigger. But it's game. We got there. We got there, baby. Let's go. We in there. We was able to take down Kagero. You won't see the brawler matchup, so because it was extremely terrible. We was able to get Kagero, so we're good. And as you can see, the deck plays very well. Let's go over the deck one more time for you guys. I appreciate all y'all showing up and watching the video and watch me just try to get in there with Altmile. It's still a good deck. It's still missing some pieces. Aerial Altmile would definitely make things a lot better, but it's really like money hungry because you need 4 of them. You can't shade like You stop playing the Samuels and you play 4 aerial Altmile, and then that's it. That's why I say like getting 2 of the GRs of every of the clans right now is good enough, because there will be better cards that come out. And as you can see from set 4, every one of those G units you need 4 of. You need 4 of them. So it's definitely gonna be tough. You gotta be able to craft them, because opening 4 boxes is ludicrous. That's like 600 packs. Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe. All support is definitely appreciated. Check out my Twitch. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Starting January, I will be starting streaming again. I just been taking a break to try to get myself into order and start getting work where I need to be at and stuff like that. So put in the comments below if you think my choices are good or bad, and what you would rather play in this deck. Is crits are good or crits are bad? Like, it was good some places, bad some places. It was really bad in the places that it's bad at. But it is what it is. It's a struggle. Like I said, it's not really other great things you can play, but like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. Alright guys, peace. Thank you.